guys, Bill, Competition Cars. I had one of you guys request a driving video, which we're getting ready to do. I'm going to go ahead and start the car now, raise the headlights. I want you to see it's got the correct T3 lamps in them. And pay attention to this wiper door when I start it. When you crank the car, pretty much every time you crank it, the door will go up and then come back down. So just take a look at that. Raises up for a second, goes right back down. There's the headlights, 4 correct T3 lamps in all of them. This low beam is out. You have to replace that. I just haven't messed with it. It's kind of a pain in the butt to replace them actually, so I just left it. I don't ever drive the car in the rain or at night, so it hasn't really been an issue for me. Let's go for a quick driving video. Close your door all the way. All right, so AM, FM radio, stereo. It works like it should.
AM 100.7.
AM, FM, it is a stereo. If you look at the gauges, all the gauges do work. Fuel pressure, or oil pressure is correct. Battery's charging fine. The car was just cranked a few minutes ago, so the water temperature is still coming up to full temperature. Gas gauge is correct. Speedo, tack, everything works. I showed you a video of all the little fiber optic lights working earlier. Let's just take it for a little run. So you can see it's drive smooth, shifts good, brakes stop nice and straight. Car has a lot of torque, very powerful. You want to roll that window up, maybe? Get this window rolled up. So, outside wind noise. There you go. I'll drive it easy, and then once it gets up to full operating temperature, I'll step on it so you can see it goes through the gears nice and strong. Sound to it. If you look at the steering wheel, there's no shakes or shimmy. Goes down the road nice and straight. Drives like a 67,000 mile car should drive. Has 67,774. You can see that or not. Brakes, the car stops nice and smooth. There's no shudder in the brakes at all. I just had the brakes redone. Had a couple new lines put on, and a couple calipers. Heat works good. Of course, there's going to be some wind noise, but it is convertible. And it's a pretty cold day, so I don't know how much higher the temperature's going to get. It normally doesn't get much closer to 210, sometimes a little closer to 210, but in the summertime it might hit right in the center, but it's fine. Horn works good. Wipers. Door went right back down. Also, sometimes, and I'll step on it here in a minute, when you get on it hard, that door will pop up and go back down. I just put a new unit on there to make the door work properly because I've had the car 23 years. The wiper door probably hasn't worked in the last 20 years. And I just fixed it so you guys wouldn't have to fool with it. But now it's doing this weird thing where sometimes it just kind of has a mind of its own and wants to go up when it wants to go up when you're driving it. Only when you get on it hard, so. I'm gonna turn right up here and kind of step on it in first and go through the gears a little bit. You guys get the idea. Drives great, drives smooth, sounds great. No skips, no misses, doesn't break down at all. We'll go ahead and maybe slow down here and then enter this curve. Just kind of step on it just a little bit. Alright. So I got down in first gear. I'm not going to abuse it, but I want to kind of step on it kind of hard and let it go through the RPM range so you can see it it's vacuum related. I thought there's just a vacuum line somewhere that needs to be readjusted. My guy really couldn't figure it out. I mean, he's not that familiar with these old Corvettes. He was able to put the, whatever that part was that creates the door to actually work. But there was some vacuum lines I guess he wasn't familiar with. Could be something just on backwards, who knows. I'll step on it one more time. We'll pull down in first gear. 4-barrel kicks in good. I mean, the car is a beast. For a stock car, I mean, it's got a lot of torque. It feels really good. Temperature still right where it should be. Running nice and cool. Doesn't run hot or anything. The big block hood looks great. Got that nice bulge to it. So I appreciate all the commentary. There's been some good commentary. I've learned some things about my car that I didn't know, which is always a plus. It always, every time I put a car and bring a trailer, I learn something new. But the bidding's good, pretty good so far. Not where it needs to be yet. The commentary's been appreciated. So you guys have a good day. Any questions, I'm going to answer immediately. So keep bidding and keep commenting. Thanks, guys.